What's up, gang, gang, gang? Welcome to another episode of your new favorite podcast. I don't have like a tagline yet. Joycey, I need you to help me come up with like a cute, like bringing you, something like that.
It's going to come to us.
It's going to come to us. But as always, our girl Joycey J is in the building.
Hey,
yes, she
what's
is.
up, Demi?
Hey, girl, hey. And then we have Will, who decided to come back. I guess you liked first episode.
Yeah, you know the vibes.
Yeah.
I'm here.
So he had too much fun.
He had a lot of fun.
That's a fact.
He was having a lot of fun. Like, he was
I'm back, baby.
I want to go back. I'm back,
feel me?
baby. All right, yeah. So make sure before we get started, we need to get our subscribers up. Okay, so we're on where are we at? We're on YouTube,
Instagram,
Spotify, Instagram, Apple Music.
Shout 'em out.
Make sure you follow at Joycey J. Will I am at Demi Lobo Podcast. And follow our team as well, You Podcast Studios. We love our friends. Joel and Joseph are the best. And our behind the scenes team, my girl Sophie. So I always like to give everybody their shout outs and just let everybody know that we are appreciative that you guys are on this journey with us. And we love you and hope that this turns into your favorite podcast.
It will.
So we got to get this going. I love off-camera conversations are my favorite now.
No, seriously.
Because there's always some good stuff in those conversations. And we were just talking about our one of our producers and creative directors, Sophie. She's 23.
Aww.
She's just a little baby. She's 23. And so we were thinking about what were we doing at 22 and 23. You actually said when you were 22, that was like your favorite year.
Yes, at 22, it was really one of the best years of my life.
Really?
I graduated college in 2018.
Okay.
And that was just like that entire year. I just feel like I won't forget it. You know, I came back to Chicago. I was leaving Carbondale, which is a super small town in Illinois. Salukis, you know, a lot of Salukis went there. But just coming back to Chicago, you know, that's a huge city. I was lost. And then I also was that kid that didn't want to be under my mom. Which now I'm older, I look back at it like that was so dumb. You know, as a kid when you young. So my mother had a school in Chicago. Okay. She actually just closed it down.
Wow. Like a full school?
Yep, a daycare center.
Really?
Yep, she had a daycare center. And, you know, coming back, my mom was like, hey, we're at the daycare, but I didn't want to. You know, I was that resistant child, like, I don't want my mom paying me. Mm-hmm. But shout out to mamas, because what would we do without them?
Listen, I don't know what I would do without my mom. I also was thinking about, I too was like, because I went to Eastern Illinois University. Ooh. And then I transferred back to Columbia College, Chicago. So I lived at home with my mom when I was finishing off the rest of my college years. Yes. And I literally wanted to get from up under my mom so bad. And now looking back, the fact that the rent in Los Angeles, it is so ghetto. The rent is so ridiculous in Los Angeles that I miss those days. I actually saw this meme. My mom actually sent it to me. And I forgot what the context was, but it was about, should you, when you live at home with your parents, should you pay rent? Because like my mom wouldn't even, she never asked me for a single penny.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Well, it depends. It depends what you're doing. Like, if
we got to get you. We'll get it. Yes.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Right.
We live? We live?
Hey. Okay. Nah, it just depends what you're doing. So like if you in the crib not doing anything, like you got to get up and do something, you know. But if you on your grind, you going to school, your mom is understanding that I don't feel like you should pay rent. Okay. You know, but you got to contribute to the crib.
What are other ways you can contribute if you don't have rent money? Like what? Dishes, chores.
Fix something.
I wash the dishes every day.
Yeah.
Hello.
Or like, you see something missing in the crib, go buy it. You know. You know, buy groceries a little bit.
It's the little things like that. Like even when someone like comes to visit my house, I feel like that is a part of like being a guest. You know what I mean? Like
bringing something.
I'll stay at your house, right? What happened? The soap is out. You'll come back, the soap is good. The soap is there. Or you're out of toilet tissue. Like, I feel like that comes with, like, and some people just don't have that same courtesy.
What about friends, though? You guys feel like when you go to your friend's house?
It's common courtesy.
Yes, if I'm staying the night, if I spend one night, and it's just me, like, that's just my own personal, like, if I spend
what would you bring, too?
Like, okay, cool. Like you said, like what I just said, like, say, like, the dishes. Like, if I see the dishes, if I'm staying there for free, I would get the dishes for you. I would, wash the dishes for you. Or, like, if I see, like, there's no toilet tissue. We run out of toilet tissue. I'm gonna go to the store and get you some toilet tissue.
No
or like,
dust better be on the floor.
Yeah. Or like the dishwashing detergent is out. I'm gonna go and like look out for you and make sure you have some dishwashing liquid. Like that's me.
That's nice.
Because when I moved out here, I lived on somebody's couch for I had 2 couches, actually. I lived on 2 couches when I first moved out here, only for like a couple of weeks, but I still was like, it was common courtesy to make sure they had like little essentials if they ran out, just to show my appreciation. Because one was my soror. I'm a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. So one was my soror, so it was like, I'm not paying you. And then one was my other homegirl, but I feel like because I wasn't paying you any money, the least I can do, shout out to my girl Jatan and my girl Danny, the least I can do is give you like small toiletries in the house that you might be needing. Right. You know what I mean? Like cleaning up the couch when I leave, like common courtesy, like just, being a good guest. And there are some people that do not have that same feeling when they come to visit somebody's house.
That's how you burn bridges too.
Absolutely.
Because now I know what type of time you on. So I'm like, okay, I'm never gonna invite you to. We cool, but I'm never gonna let you stay in my crib ever again.
Yeah.
That's true. And then I feel like, depending on your relationship too, like if I'm just going over my girl house just to chill, I'm not bringing nothing. Girl, I'm coming over here, hey, let's cook or something, I'm going home. But I'm gonna help you clean up. But now if I'm spending the night and I know I'm gonna be there for longer than 4 or 5 days, then yes, it's definitely common courtesy. Like, help me with something, some tissue, for sure.
So I guess you're right. If it's more than 1 day, then common courtesy is to chip in. But like you said, one night,
I'm just coming to see
I'm
you.
Tipsy,
that was gas.
Yeah,
gas is expensive now. Okay, expensive. Can we talk about that?
Gas is so expensive in Los Angeles. It is crazy.
$5.
$5. Listen, back in the day in Chicago, you could put $5 in your gas tank.
And I'm going out of town.
Actually.
Come on, I'm on the road.
No, Joycey, you cannot go out of town, but I could go somewhere. I could go to the grocery store. I could run to the dollar store real quick.
To the suburbs, at least to the suburbs real quick and back.
For $5. Now, your gas tank is gonna laugh at you if you put $5.
You're not getting off the gas station. You're not getting out of the gas station
off the premises for $5. Literally, I remember over the pandemic when the gas was like really high, I was putting like 100. We both have Jeeps. I was putting $120.
That's wild.
And I heard out here was like $8.
Yes. $8. It was OD.
No, not so. Some spots. Some spots, because it's a spot by your house that still is to this day. I took a photo. That's $7.
It's $7.
Like in Beverly Hills, like they will charge you, right, Joseph? Joseph lives in Beverly Hills. Our producer Joseph, like around his house, $7. We was going to have coffee. And I saw a gas station. I was like, yo, it's literally $7 for gas right now. Like, who's paying that? But also, think about it, right? One of my old friends used to say this. He was like, look, if you need gas, I'm going to just have to get the if gas is $10 a gallon, I'm going to just have to get the gas. Because, like, I'm not going to a gas station and figuring out who has the cheaper gas. I'm just going because I need to fill my gas tank up.
I will drive until I find the cheapest gas. Just like in Chicago, right? So in the city, a lot of people would drive to Indiana.
Okay.
Indiana is like a 30-minute drive outside of the city, but everything is cheaper in Indiana. Right. So a lot of people will take that drive just to get...
That's crazy you said that, because in New York, people do the same thing. You just drive to Jersey.
Yeah.
Jersey got the cheapest gas.
I'd take that trip.
I would too.
It's worth it.
Yeah. But I'm thinking like every day, like we live in LA. We're not about to go drive to San Diego to go get some cheap gas. Like by the time you drive back, like
it's just expensive over there.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So anywho, well, how are you guys? Everything good? Anything crazy? Any crazy stories I need to know about?
I downloaded Hinge.
Okay, she has downloaded Hinge.
Shout out to your friend
Angela. Yes,
Angela. Yes. She put me on. Okay. See, I had it before, but I deleted it.
Okay.
But when she came on the show and said she met her husband,
she did say she met her husband.
I had to do some revaluation. Hold on, you met your husband.
What? Open up the app. I want to see. Like, let's go through. We gotta. Can we get Joyce's phone? I want to see.
Now look,
because your profile is very important on Hinge.
For sure.
So I was on a dating app during like the pandemic for a short period of time, but I know we both agree dating apps is not my preferred. Of course, I don't need a dating app anymore, but my point is that...
Yeah, I was like, huh?
Yeah, no.
Y'all married. They're married, if y'all didn't know, by the way, okay? We all going to the wedding. Everybody that watched the show is coming to the wedding.
Every subscriber, you will get an invite.
Right.
So if you subscribe, you get an invite to the wedding. So that's how I'm going to start.
I was like, what?
No, but I don't have any dating apps anymore, of course, but when I was like in my dating phase, Hinge was like, I feel like was a great dating app because it it just, you get to show a lot about your personality.
It's
So
the top. See,
let's
look,
go.
So pass this over to
Okay,
her.
Fat. Take one.
I
Take
got
one.
a
Pass it
nice little professional picture.
Okay,
you know?
let's see. Let's go. Okay.
Really, it looked too
cute
good.
photo.
Ain't that a good picture?
That's a cute photo.
That's
How do
a
I
good
go to
one.
like your? Okay, cute photos.
Yep.
She has some cute photos.
Let's read. You can
Let's
read.
go into it. Okay, cool. So you know at Hinge, like it always starts off with like the 3 prompts that you can like go into. So you choose. I'm looking for. Were you ever on Hinge?
I don't even have any of those.
No, but did you
I've
have?
never had one.
You
Any
never.
dating
You,
Never
app?
had Tinder, none of that.
really?
Never.
Really?
Really.
You know
That's
what?
good.
Will is very like off the radar. Like he doesn't like to. His
Right.
Instagram is private.
You ain't
You know what I
catching
mean?
me.
Like he's real.
One
like
post a year, you know what I'm saying?
What I mean? Like he's I could tell. I could see him being like, this dating app is just not for me. All right, so I'm looking for
What it say?
no
Come on.
kids preferably,
Yep.
and I'm looking for someone that is emotionally available,
Mm-hmm.
who likes to communicate, and barely on here. And she also says to follow me on IG. I feel like that's a thirst trap.
Absolutely. What?
Emotionally,
How?
Yeah.
Do you think? Wait.
emotionally available. What that mean?
Emotional available is picking up the phone and calling me.
Okay.
Picking up the phone and consistently calling me.
No, that is available. Emotionally available is literally I meet you, you are okay with falling in love. Like that's emotionally, you want somebody that's like available, but also emotionally available is like, I'm emotionally like, you know, if
Do you
we
really
can
want
fall
that?
in love. Yeah.
Do you really want that
Absolutely.
from a man?
You don't think that's good for a man?
No, it's perfect. But
need
do
to log back
women
in,
really
Tracy.
want that?
Let me see. I'll put it back in. Look, I'm about to say it. Y'all gonna know my whole password.
Listen, everybody has a password. But yeah, so what?
I think it would be good to have a man emotionally available.
Everyone needs to be emotionally available.
For sure.
You are emotionally available. I'm emotionally available. Like
I don't
'cause
think. Okay, it sounds good, but I don't think women like that.
Really?
Honest, nah, you don't want. All right, yeah, you want your man to be honest with you and all that, but you don't want him to be very emotionally available to you, if that makes sense.
No,
Okay.
I don't get what you mean. You gotta dive deep. We don't get it.
Okay, let's say the man is too emotional. You're not gonna want that, you know, because I might as well deal with another woman. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
He's pretty much saying like women don't want a man that's like too soft. Like, you know, people clown Drake where they're just like, oh, I love you. I want to.
But that's
like,
the emotionally available you want.
Yeah, that's okay.
You
I see what you're
want.
saying. I see what you're saying. I like
But
that.
when it
I'm a
happens-
Scorpio, so I am a ball of emotions. So I want you, to be emotionally available
and
for
I
me.
feel you, like, don't be a simp. You know,
Yeah.
like, I'm sure, women don't want a simp, but I feel like we want to know, like, verbally tell me how you feel.
Yeah.
Because a lot of men just go off, they feel like we just supposed to know.
No.
They'll do actions and be like,
No, no,
you should tell I like
Yeah.
you.
No.
I need you to tell me you like me.
it's no. It's the opposite. Matter of fact,
Okay.
men will be straight up, and the woman is the one that be like, "Oh, you should know what I know." I'm like, if I ask you what's wrong and you say nothing, I'm gonna be like, "Okay." Oh, you should have knew about my actions.
You should
nah,
have.
no,
You should
exactly.
know.
Body
No, I
language
asked you straight.
speaks.
You should know.
I asked you a straightforward question. You gotta answer. Like,
But you know
yeah.
what? Guys are also like, guys do need to be, it needs to be black and white for men.
Big
Like men,
facts.
it needs to be like very like, this is what I want. This is what I need. Like that's how guys need it. Like, and women, we're not like that. We expect,
Nope.
we expect for, I know me too. Like I'm like, hey, you should have read my mind. Like you should have known that I need this. But guys need it to be very ABC 1 2 3.
Right.
Like that's how guys need
Ask
it.
you a question. Yes, no. Okay, maybe. All right, whatever.
All right.
That's all
So
right.
we need to get back to Joyce's thing here. I'm looking for no kids preferably.
Yes.
Let's get into that.
No kids. I had a lot of bad experiences with men with kids.
Okay.
A lot. Like this one guy was supposed to take me out on my birthday, but instead he was hanging out with his baby mama, posting all on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Well, that's disrespectful.
But he with the kids.
No,
I
Will.
don't care. It was my birthday.
Will.
You see?
No.
That's why what that say? No
Kids preferably.
Do you hear
I feel
me?
you.
Yeah.
Not one. None. Not even a stepson, baby. I don't want none of it.
I would have to agree with you. Because I too, in my, earlier years, dated somebody with kids. And like you said, it comes to my kids are you. You know what I mean? And like baby mama aside, a guy that you're dating, a person that you're dating, they're gonna have to make that decision and decide. Sorry, our producers, I was having nervous. Make that decision if, I want to spend time with this new girl I'm dating or this new guy or my kids. And your kids should come first.
And see, I'm gonna be wrong if I say F them kids.
You are gonna be wrong
you
if
gotta
you say
date
that.
the kids too.
You said what?
You gotta date the kids too. When you dealing with somebody with kids, you gotta date the kids.
And what happens
too.
if the kids don't like you? So like that's my whole thing. Like,
and then I gotta deal with the other person, like the baby mother don't like me because I you don't want none of that. You feel me?
Well, how do we feel about dogs though?
Dogs? That's okay.
Dogs okay?
Those are cute.
Yeah.
Those are
how
cute.
do you feel about dogs? Dating women with dogs?
It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no but. It's cool.
I know where this is going.
Nah, so
okay,
I have no issue.
Before your current relationship, how did you feel about dating girls with dogs?
I had no issue with dating girls with dogs.
Okay.
However, I just know I have to make an adjustment in my lifestyle if I'm dating a woman with a dog.
Like what?
Like sometimes she got to take her dog to do this, or sometimes the dog
like what?
be
Stuff
there.
like what? What you gotta do?
Like
break it down.
All right, so so let's say I don't know, her dog is sick, right? Now we had a date plan, but her dog, I don't know, got sick. Now we gotta scratch that date because her dog is sick. So we gotta go take the dog to the hospital.
Now I have a question. Do the dog come? Who comes first in a situation
yeah,
like that?
Who comes first?
Demi, yes. Who comes first in a situation like that? If you have date night playing with your man and your dog is
my dog.
Your dog?
My dog.
And that's why it's like kids. So you gotta accept.
That's why I wrap that in, because I know you always say that dogs are like kids because my dog is my child. My little baby.
So if a person like you don't want to date somebody with kids. If a person like, I don't want to date someone with a dog, it's completely understandable.
Can I say this? I would be mad if someone put their dog before me.
I would be pissed. My dog comes before everybody. My dog is my everything.
That's understandable.
I would be so pissed. Because I would stop talking to that man if we had a whole date and you telling me your dog's sick.
What if?
Really?
What if?
Joycey, you're breaking my heart right now.
I'm sorry.
I will cancel this podcast. It's nothing that's wrong with my dog.
Demi, you heard me say F them kids.
I'm serious. Like, legitimately, if today, I need to knock on wood here. Ooh, okay, here we go. What's not claustrophobic? What is it? What is it? Superstitious. Thank you. So thank you, Sophie. So if my dog got sick today, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, the episode's canceled.
And that's why
there is no episode.
And that's why, like you said, like, if somebody want to date somebody with a dog, they be like, I'm not dating you because you cool and all, but I don't want to have to deal with it because you have to date the dog too.
Yeah, but like, okay, the dogs get sick very small. Like,
no, but
dogs and kids are different. Whereas, like, I can leave my dog's at the crib right now. Yeah. He's chilling. Like, I can't leave my baby at home.
Exactly.
So having children and having a dog is different. But I'm realizing that because I was watching this show called Summer House. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's a show on Bravo. It's called Summer House. And so one of the girls brought the dog to the group trip, and everybody was just like, the dog's shedding everywhere, which my dog does not shed. But the dog's shedding everywhere. He's like, pooping and peeing. Like, a lot of people feel like they don't really want to be around dogs like that. And I'm a new dog mom, so I get it.
We're in California. It's like dog nation out here.
It
everywhere.
Is. Yeah. We went to a restaurant and it was a dog paws on the table, like
on the bar.
Come on, that's
it was crazy.
I'm like, there's a time and place. You feel me? It's like a little bit of substance. I don't know.
But my baby boy, hi baby.
Your dog is cute.
He's so cute. He will go everywhere.
See, at least he won't hop on the table. That's rude. At a restaurant.
He might hop on the
Oh.
I won't let him up on the table, but that he will try. He's gonna clear out your whole plate. Trust me.
God.
All right, so back to Joycey J. This whole episode's gonna be about Joycey's. We're gonna go down the list. Okay, so my ideal date from home. You don't have one. Oh,
I gotta live
Facebook. Wait, what? You don't have it. You didn't say nothing about your idea.
Did I? I thought I said
you
watching
said
movies, cooking.
Oh, okay, yes, traveling, movies, cooking, and ordering out. Okay, all right.
I have to really like you because my girl put me on to this. She said we don't house kick it. I love that. I don't want to house kick it. Like,
I don't want to house kick it.
If I don't know you like that, let me get to know you first. But once we locked in, absolutely, we can house kick it all.
I like that.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that when you first start dating someone, it definitely needs to be we going out. Like we're out. Like I think my first few dates with my boo, we went. I was out with a lot. It was out with people. Like it was out with just. We were outside with like a lot of people, like just out with like a lot of friends. Like it was a lot of solo dates, but like a lot of like couples, or just like the homies were out like that. Then once it's like, okay, we've established like this is really happening, then we could do the house kicking it, which we do now. But I'm with that too. Like I don't like the house kicking, not off top, not off top, because guys you will look up no relationship. You'd have made this man food every day. You'd have made him steak. You'd have made him breakfast, oatmeal, his favorite cereal. You'd have got him the extra toiletries and stuff that he needs. And you look up, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, It's another girl on the side. So men are very much so like that. So like, I will say wait until you are locked in, girlfriend, secure. Okay.
And you have to tell me I'm your girlfriend.
Yes,
I'm not going to assume it.
Yes. Because, I kind of assume too. Like, let me say
I was literally saying that like, wait,
listen, because
you gotta ask.
I told you were mine day one. It was like,
I love it.
Yeah, you're
so
done.
do y'all really believe love at first sight?
Yes, I do.
You said love at first sight?
Yes.
No,
I do.
I don't believe in love at first sight.
Now, why
so
not?
you feel you have to get to know someone?
Yeah, for sure. You gotta get to know somebody to love them.
What all do you need to know? You look good, I look good. You know what I mean?
Because you found the prize.
You got a job, I got a job. You got a car, I got a car.
Hey, it ain't that easy. I'm telling you right now.
It is that easy. It's like 1, 2, 3. Easy like that.
No, it could be scary because I do believe a lot of people can put on this facade. Like a lot of people get married. Like divorce rate is crazy right now.
It is.
And you know, we nosy, we journalists. I love to ask like, what happened?
Yes.
And they all say the same thing. They portrayed to be this certain person that they was not, and then changed like 6 to 8 months later.
You know what's so crazy? You crazy talk about divorce. There's actually this clip that went viral recently. I'm not sure if you saw it, about this guy who's saying that he went to his friend's wedding. He paid all this money to be in the wedding and paid all this money to be a part of the wedding. And his friend wanted to go cheat, right? And so he was like, no, you're not about to go cheat while, you know what I mean? Like, you made me spend all this money for this wedding and you out here, cheating. When the divorce rate is very, very high. I feel like
that dude fronting.
Once we locked in, oh really? You thought it was cap? The video was cap?
Oh yeah, big cap.
Why?
First of all, if you my mans, you gonna tell me like, oh yo, all right. First of all, that message was a great message. Like, yo, he told his mans like, yo, like, don't cheat on your wife. You know what I'm saying? She's a good woman. Da-da-da. That's a great message. But here's the cap. You going on the internet and saying that?
That is.
If you my mans, this is only the conversation between me and you.
Yeah.
Right? You're not gonna run and tell, oh, look what I told my man.
There's so many publicity stunts nowadays. We don't know what to believe.
He's in it for the likes, the DMs, the clout, like the yes king, all that stuff that's gonna come after that.
Yeah.
But here's my thing though, in real life though, I feel like, dare I say this, guys are not even checking their man for real. I feel like guys are watching their man.
There.
I feel like
so they
Stop
are.
right there.
Yep, I feel like guys are letting their homies cheat in front of them. I don't feel like they're gonna stop and be like, "No, don't mess up your relationship."
Cap. Guys, they listen. They got their mans. They
can't even get it out.
I'm gonna say, hold on.
It's not true.
Hold on.
Because he about to make it say that that's not true.
No. This is all facts though. We keep our mans grounded. You know what I'm saying? It's like a brotherhood. Yes. But you don't hear that. You don't hear that from other guys. You know what I'm saying?
So your friends,
we keep our
you
friends
grounded?
Yeah, we keep our friends
like what? Give me an
accountable.
Show me.
Like for example, all the time, like yo, shout out Shaq. Like yo, Shaq. Like yo, what are you doing, son? You wilding right now. Yeah. Like I'll tell him like yo, stop doing that. Mind you, you didn't even know I told him that. You know what I'm saying? This is like probably the first time I'm telling you like yo, they keep each other accountable all the time, but y'all don't hear that. So real dudes know like yo, listen. If my man's doing something crazy, if you in my circle, I'm gonna let you know, like, yo, you wilding right now. You about to go cheat on your girl? Yo, chill, she a good girl. Don't do that.
And your friends around
you, you're not gonna run.
Would your friends around you say the same for you?
Of course. I don't listen. My friends listen, my people's gonna tell me like, yo, you wilding right now.
What are you doing?
But they not gonna run on the internet telling like, yo, this is all for cap. This all for clout.
But y'all wanna know what's crazy? Not to flip it on the women, but they say we cheat the most.
That's what I heard. I heard that.
And my question is for us, do we hold our friends accountable?
No.
Women, do we hold our friends accountable for looking at men?
I'm gonna talk from the side of what I see. You feel me?
What do you see?
I know. You know what I'm saying? Us men, we keep our men grounded. We keep them accountable. Women don't do that. You want to know why they don't do that? Why? I think that they don't do that because they're afraid to tell them the truth. Let one of your friends miss one of y'all birthdays. Oh, nah, I don't mess with her.
Facts. They do go crazy about
birthdays. I don't have to see my man for 10 years.
Damn.
We come out, it's like nothing. Like, yo, what's good? How's everything? Because we know life happens. You feel me? It's like, oh, what up? Da-da-da-da-da.
So you feel like women, we're afraid of telling our friends.
Oh, for sure. Oh, I don't like her. She, da-da-da. She, you know what I'm saying? Men, I'll tell you straight up, like, yo, your outfit whack. You wildin'. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, all right. If you my real mans, I could be able to check you. If you my real mans. And you not going to be tight. You feel me?
I love when he get in his New York bag, right?
Yo,
Like, your
Right,
son.
you're gonna be tight.
Your son,
Yo,
you gonna be tight.
come on,
You gonna be
man.
tight, son.
No,
Come
but
on, son.
it's big fact. Like if you really my
fact.
mans, and I talk like my mans tell me all the time, like yo.
What
know,
they be telling you?
Like advice and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Look, come on, you on Demi show? You
Yo.
gotta know.
What do
But
your
I'm
friends
saying,
need
like,
to tell you?
But nah, real dudes know like you should be
What do
able
your
to.
friends need to tell you, Will?
But
I mean,
friends
it's
to
life.
share.
It's life. You feel me? You got mentors in life, so you know they give you advice.
Yeah, I just
If
laugh.
real
Yeah.
friends can check you and you don't have an issue with
Nah,
it.
for real.
That's
I
right.
and
You
I
feel me?
definitely like
That's
my
right.
best friend. I have one best friend.
Yeah.
I've known her since I was 12 years old.
I love that.
And she's like the only girl. She made me the godmom to her son too.
Look at that.
She's the only girl. Like vice versa. I feel like we tell each other like it is, what it is.
Yeah.
You know, like we make.
I feel like everybody needs a friend like that. So I have different friends for different things, right? I have my friend that I'm gonna call for you to tell me, yeah. So if I get into an argument with my boyfriend, right, and say I want to call I got my friend,
She's
you know,
wrong.
your people that you want to call, right? Which me and my boyfriend, thank God, don't get into arguments like that for real. But and also don't call your friends to tell your friends that you and your man are
Cause
fighting.
you go
but
get right back with them.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, just don't call them. Just call your mom. I call my mom. Like, I'll talk
Yeah.
to my mom before I like talk to my homegirls because whatever reason. But anyway, so say I get into it with my boyfriend, I want to call my homegirls. I got the one homegirl that's gonna tell me, yes, girl, you were right. You absolutely are right, girl. Yes, because if I be like, you know what, am I wrong for? No, girl, you are wrong. He is wrong. I have that friend. You know how to call, right? Then I have that one friend that's gonna be like, nah, like you tripping. Like you definitely are tripping. He's absolutely right. And then you have like the one friend that's gonna kind of be like, you know what? I can kind of see both of you guys' sides. So you need different friends for different reasons, and you need to know when to call on those people. Like I know when I want to know if I'm really, really, really wrong about something, I hit my homegirl, that one that's gonna be like, you tripping. You absolutely tripping. And you need people like that.
Right. Sometimes the messenger is not right, but the message is right.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Oh, wait,
point.
say that again.
Right.
Sometimes the messenger is not right, but the message is right.
Ooh.
So you don't like who's it coming from, but or when is it coming from? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But what's in that?
That
What's in that
message in there
message?
is some
You
stuff.
need
Count.
that. Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
I love
So-
that. Well, that's Joycey J's Hinge, everyone. Feel free to follow her on the Hinge dating
I
app.
am still taking applications.
Yes, she is still taking applications.
The
But you know-
finest will win.
The finals, you know what? I still think it's a little bit of a thirst trap when people, because my other friends do this. I had some other friends that had Hinge that put their IG. Like, I wanted you to get to know me. Like, I didn't want you
Through
to go.
Hinge?
Yeah, I didn't want you to go follow me on IG. Like, that defeats the whole purpose. You can
You
just
might
like,
as well go on IG.
yeah, you might as well follow me on IG.
Right.
Like, you put like, Joycey, like, ayo, follow me on
Yep,
IG at
yep.
Joycey J.
Hey, I
Like,
do. On every app, my Instagram is on there.
that's why she got all those followers, because all those, she be swiping and like she got all those
Come
followers.
on,
I know
come
what you
on.
did.
Yep.
All right, so Forbes, they just released the 15 most dangerous cities in the U.S. Did you guys see the list?
No.
Okay,
I peeked
I'm happy.
a little bit.
Okay, I was hoping that you didn't see it.
Yeah.
So do you think that Chicago's on the list?
For sure.
So this is the top 15
It's
most dangerous cities
top 15 in the nation.
U.S.
Chicago, yeah, it's probably like number
It's-
6 or 7.
Nah, it's probably like 10 or
Okay.
11.
I was
Do
thinking.
you think that New York's on there?
No,
Detroit?
Detroit
on
got to
there?
be on there.
Detroit's on there.
It's like usually like Midwest. You know what I'm saying?
What's
be
so
top
wild,
list.
you guys?
Memphis
is on there.
Memphis on there.
But what is so wild is Chicago is not on this list.
That's wild.
Chicago is not on this list. I was so shocked. So it's actually it's so funny. The first comment is, and Chicago ain't on there. Somebody else says this is not accurate. Chicago's not
It
on the
can't
list.
be.
Everybody in the comments
That's
are
wild.
saying Chicago is not on the list.
What you
And
said?
I'm
Top
not-
15?
Yeah, I'm gonna read them to you. So
probably like 15.
St. Louis,
Yeah,
is it
that's
Mobile,
real.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Is it Mobile or Mobile?
Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile, Alabama,
Yep, correct.
Birmingham, Alabama,
Yep.
Baltimore, Maryland,
Okay.
Memphis. You've been to probably all these places before. Memphis, Tennessee,
Yeah.
Detroit, Michigan, Cleveland, Ohio, New Orleans, Shreveport. Is it
Shreveport. Shreveport, Louisiana.
Sorry,
Shout
Shreveport.
'em out.
Sorry, everybody in Louisiana. Baton Rouge,
Yep.
Louisiana, Little Rock, Arkansas, Oakland, California, Milwaukee, and Wisconsin, Kansas City, and Philadelphia.
Wow.
Okay.
And
This is
those
not-
are cities I never would have thought.
Never would have thought. I mean,
St. Louis for sure. St. Louis been on like number one since I was a kid. It's
but what
been-
is dangerous in St. Louis? I would say Louis is
number
more
one?
dangerous than Chicago.
St. Louis? Nah, St. Louis they be wilding out there.
Really?
Oh yeah, your car gets broken into, all that.
That's also Chicago too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
Somebody-
Shooting
LA
in
wasn't on
restaurants.
there because
LA
people
too
saying
big.
everybody crazy here, and then since this celebrity city,
It's
I
too
heard
big.
men
LA
be
is too-
going around plotting to rob people.
Yeah,
Where?
but it's
In what
not
city?
as. LA. They talking about
Oh
LA.
yeah.
Yep, in LA.
Somebody in
just
the comments
depend
says
what part.
Lil Durk reduced the crime rate in Chicago after meeting with the mayor and stopping the violence.
Come on.
Oh
He
my
just did that
God.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Lil
I love
Durk.
it.
Stop
I
it.
mean, hey, listen, whatever it takes. Somebody else in the comments said Philly is by far the most dangerous city on there. A lot of people are surprised that Chicago is not.
I'm surprised
on there.
Chicago not
surprised.
there.
I am too. I'm
That's
actually
crazy.
pretty surprised that Chicago isn't on there because Louisiana. I don't know. No, you say Louisiana is kind of hood.
Oh, it's hood.
Yeah.
Down there in Louisiana.
Yeah, in New Orleans.
It's hood.
What is dangerous in Kansas City? What are y'all doing in Kansas City?
It ain't nothing to do. So you gonna sweep each other
Just to
up.
hurt people, huh?
I
It's
would
like-
love to know the people who live in any of these cities. Please comment and let us know what is the danger like because
For
I
real.
feel like coming from Chicago hands down should have been.
We seen it all.
I'm not sad. I'm not happy. I'm not proud
It's
about
usually
it.
like the Midwest.
But
though.
it should have been the number one city on the list.
Usually like towns like Detroit, Flint, Chicago, St.
Yeah.
Louis,
Are
like
always
that
at the
that
top.
whole middle area. I don't know
Yeah.
what y'all be doing out there.
Yeah.
But that little middle area is always like top 10 on the list.
Speaking of lists, real quick, this is so funny. We have this debate all the time, and it's about rats. Hold on, you paused before you say anything. So like if you look up what city has the most rats, do you know Chicago comes up before New York?
Come on now.
You know
stop
what's
it.
number two?
Everybody knew.
What's number
You know
two?
what's number 2?
What?
LA.
Which is crazy.
What?
New York was not the number one
It's
place.
number 3.
As soon as you land in New York, you see
Dude, it's a
rats.
rat-
I have
it's-
not seen a rat out here yet.
Go to Hollywood.
There are yes, I was gonna say in Hollywood you will
There's
see rats.
Bunch of rats.
It is.
I stay in Hollywood. I haven't seen
Really?
one.
Nah,
I haven't
you're
seen
not
one.
outside.
And
It's a
I
lot.
definitely haven't. Now, Chicago downtown.
But it's
rats.
not more than New York City.
How you know that?
Because I've been
Because
to
you
New
seen it on
York.
the internet?
No, I've been to New York City many times.
Yeah.
Many times.
I have.
Y'all, ooh.
I've
it's
been to New York City.
disgusting
Wait.
in New
I've
York.
been to New York
Whoa,
City
whoa, whoa.
many
Don't get
times.
me to
Time
talk
out.
about New York.
Time out.
What?
No alleys.
So what that mean?
Wait a
Because
minute.
I'm about to get to going. No alleys,
What else?
trash can, all
on
in
the
the front.
front, yep.
That is a ticket in Chicago.
Yes, it
okay?
is.
The license ticket.
The
Just-
garbage-
just-
the
You
garbage
about to
people
get
pick it
riled
up.
up by them.
The garbage
but
people.
it stays there all day.
No, it only stay there for like 3 hours.
That's a
3
long
hours.
time.
No, that garbage will be there
3
for a while.
hours.
Too long.
Listen, you saw the list, right?
Yeah, I saw the list.
Do you believe that list?
Which one? The dangerous list?
Yeah.
No.
I don't
No.
either.
That's why I don't believe the list of rats because it's no way that Chicago has
So
more
what
rats
is it
than New
based
York.
on then? So what is the
doesn't
violent
say.
crime, petty crimes? What,
It doesn't
what we
say.
basing it on?
Yeah.
It just says Forbes list just the 15 most dangerous cities.
And
It's like
Forbes
Forbes
listed
ran
that?
by a white man. Like, what you doing talking about
Yeah,
the
like
most dangerous? Yeah.
St. Louis is up there though.
Yeah.
Like,
but
St.
Chicago
Louis-
should have been on the list for sure.
Yes.
I mean, white people. Let me stop. St. Louis should have been there. You
Yeah.
feel me? So
Yeah, I agree with you. But back to New York City. Have you been to New York before?
I have.
Did you like
I've been
it?
in New York about 4 times, and every time I go, I always see a lot of rats. It's
It is
super
a-
dirty to me.
Yeah.
New
It's
York is super dirty to
expensive.
you.
It's super dirty. I'm sorry, and I feel like it's way too expensive, and you don't get what you're paying for. You get a little box.
You get a box.
for
so
$2,000.
why so why you think people live there then?
You're right. I don't know. Why do people live there?
Cause it's lit. NYC. You feel me?
New
What we
York, I will
talking
say
about?
New York, we
New
went-
York lit. Stop playing.
It is
Yeah.
lit.
You
But
know what
gotta
time
go,
it is when you come to
You
New
gotta
York.
go. Next time we go to New York, you gotta come with this.
Yeah.
Because
Shout out Brooklyn.
he gives
Shout out 11225 Flatbush
Didn't I
stand
tell
up. You
y'all?
feel me?
Literally
We
the first
outside.
episode I told you, right? When people in New York give out where
The
they're
area
from,
code?
they give the
All
whole
that.
That is
the whole
so
zip code.
funny.
718
We
stand
would
up.
never.
We would never.
Chicago would never.
I'm just Southside. That's it.
773. Come on.
I'm
We're not finna.
Where you from? Southside. In New York, if I say where you from,
Yo, say Brooklyn, New York, Flatbush stand up. Hawthorne.
That's a
Yeah.
lie. I
it's
forgot
a
it
lot.
already.
I literally don't know. I have no idea where any of those places are.
feel me?
Okay.
But on some real stuff, I love New York people. Everybody from New York. You know what I love about New Yorkers? I don't even know if that's a word.
New
but
Yorkers.
New Yorkers.
New Yorkers. Y'all.
Yo, chill out. Okay.
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for
get
real.
get our pronouns right.
Right. Let me
Big
get it right.
facts.
Let me get it right. But y'all hustlers. They
Yeah.
hustlers down
Like
there.
us.
They definitely remind me of Chicago.
Yeah, and the city
like,
doesn't sleep
and they
for real.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Especially the women.
Oh yeah.
Woo! I met a New York girl out here in a grocery store. I
Yeah.
had some braids. She came up to me. Hey, yo, who did your braids? I'm
Yeah.
damn grief.
She
Yeah.
trying
Don't
to
knock
find
me
out.
out
Yeah.
for my braids.
She
man.
trying to find
No,
out. Where
but
you
New
got it
Yorkers
from.
they just have that. New Yorkers and Chicago's are very close, but New Yorkers definitely have a different like aggression. But I will
Yes.
say, New York men know how to love you right.
Oh, I love
Shout
that.
out.
They do know how to love you right. New York men know how to love you because you know what? When you need emotionally available, like they gonna let you know what they want. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
So New York men better than Chicago.
oh
men.
yes, hands down. New York men are definitely at the top
Chicago
of the
down
list.
bad. That's crazy.
Yes, I would definitely say New York men. Chef's kiss. All right, so okay, we spent a lot of time on Joycey J's Hinge, but Hinge would have stuff. All right, so Nick Cannon, he's trending right now because he said that Bruno Mars has more hits than Beyonce.
Stop it.
The nerve of you. As a musical person, as a rapper, Nick Cannon, how could you? Now, I didn't get a chance to write out all of Bruno Mars's hits, but just off top, like I was literally working out earlier today, and I listened to Beyonce's entire Homecoming lot, like the whole thing. Like, do we think that Bruno Mars?
So is he referring to like Beyonce or Destiny Childs? Is that what he's putting
in? To Beyonce herself,
not Destiny Childs and Beyonce.
That's
maybe that's why. That's why he said that.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I could, you know what I'm saying, give Nick Cannon. Like,
that's a good point.
Maybe that's why he said that.
First off, Nick Cannon never had. I love Nick Cannon, okay, but what hit has he ever?
Listen, we're not doing that.
We're not going to disrespect Nick Cannon.
Hey, I love Nick. Hey,
we can't disrespect Nick Cannon.
We're not doing that.
Nick.
It's my former
What you mean? He got 2 hits.
2.
Yeah.
That's not enough to talk about.
But listen, he been in the game. He know what time.
Let me say this: Nick is an amazing entrepreneur for sure.
He is.
He's an amazing host, an amazing dad. He loves his kids. Okay, but I don't think he has the credibility to determine who got enough. Bruno Mars is above Beyonce.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that he can't. I'm trying to see if there's a list of all the hits. I don't think that he can't chime in on the conversation because he, does have a wealth of knowledge. But I feel like when we make statements like that, they have to be factual. So I feel like
that's why I asked: Is he referring to Beyonce?
Okay, even if Beyonce, even Beyonce by herself, right? Say we discredit, we take off all of Destiny's Child,
right?
Beyonce still, like, come on, like I'm trying to like.
Oh no, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Okay,
I'm just saying, like,
I was getting nervous.
I'm just trying to see where he's coming from. You feel me?
I don't even know where he's coming from with that one.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I can't find it, but I just feel like Beyonce has literally like a crazy discography that I couldn't even imagine her going up.
Get Me Body, Single Ladies.
If I Was a Boy, Single Ladies in itself.
I know the whole dance.
Single Ladies by itself is gonna clear out 5 songs.
Right there,
literally off top.
I think every woman studied that whole dance.
Absolutely. For real. I don't. Oh my God! Don't get me started.
What?
All right. So speaking of music and speaking of music and speaking of albums, I want to stay in that pocket real quick because this is a conversation we've had a couple times before. Because are you a Cardi B?
Yeah, I am.
Versus Nicki Minaj?
That's wild.
Wow.
I'll pick Cardi over Nicki.
Oh,
really?
Nah.
For what though? Why? Do you have a reason?
So I will say that I had all my friends.
Just to let you know, hold on first. Will and I are definitely double teaming you on this topic because we are clearly barred. So
Big Nicki team.
So I'm gonna need y'all help if I have any Cardi fans. I'm gonna need y'all help.
Something happens to Joycey. It's the bars. Right. The bars came to get her. Okay.
Now let me say this. Yes, all my friends are huge Barbie fans, and Nicki has hits. I gotta give it to her. She has hits, but Cardi. I like just how she came in the game. She came differently. First she started on television, and her personality, I do feel like she has a way bigger personality than Nicki. Okay. I feel like Nicki put on a lot of stuff for the camera. A lot for the camera.
Like what? Do you have any things to back up
her whole personality? All the noise and just raunchy, some of it is irritating. I'm gonna just be real.
Are you being serious?
I'm serious.
I'm about to cry.
Irritated.
Really?
Her voice. You like that voice all day.
You like Cardi's voice? You like that?
Listen, we don't. You know what? The thing is, like, we don't hate Cardi B at all.
No, Cardi BX stand up. You feel me?
Okay,
you know what I'm
saying? Right. We don't. I don't know what this gangbanging just took place with New York gangbanging, but what I will say is that I feel like Nicki Minaj just like reached my soul. Like, I just feel like I literally love, like, I've never met Nicki Minaj.
What's one of her favorite songs?
My favorite, Moment for Life. I told you that's like my wedding song. Like, I fly with the stars in the sky. I am no longer trying to survive. I believe that life is a surprise. But to live doesn't mean you're alive. Don't worry about me and who I fire. Oh my God.
Okay.
I have so many. I would literally, karaoke is going to be Nicki Minaj. Like, I literally.
We was wilding in New York.
Yeah.
Karaoke.
We did karaoke. What song did we do? Did It On Him.
Did It On Him.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know
I remember that one.
Man, I just did it on him. I love Nicki Minaj. My thing is though, why haven't we gotten an album from your girl Cardi B? Like, I feel like we got one album, which was great. What is it called again? What was it called?
Privacy.
Invasion of Privacy.
Invasion
of Privacy was amazing, but you're the Cardi B representative.
Cardi she just had her son.
Two kids. She had 2 kids.
Right, because she had a daughter first, then her son, what she wanted. She just barely got her man back, okay? Because he was still cheap.
What that got to do with music?
Yeah.
That will have a lot to do with music, because if your family and things not straight, sometimes as an artist, they'll box in. And then, let's be real, Cardi has so much money. Do she still have to put out albums?
That's what I feel like.
So,
Does she even? I feel like she's at a point where she's like Rihanna, where it's just like I don't even need. I'll give y'all an album if I feel like.
But here's the deal. I think Rihanna had passion for music before.
Yes.
Cardi B, I don't think she ever had the passion.
I think she kind of fell into it.
Yeah,
she was like an exotic dancer, then reality TV, and then like I think she kind of like she did not luck. It wasn't luck, but like she got the right people in place to have a banging ass album.
Yeah, this was fire.
And so I don't think there's a
and her personality topped
she's
it off
fire.
Too.
I think she's an amazing woman. She fired, but you're not touching Nicki. I'm gonna say that right now.
Period. What's your favorite Nicki song? You know what? Better
Itty Bitty
song?
Piggy.
Itty Bitty Piggy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a funny one.
If you want to know why I love this man, it is like
shout out to all the Kens out there.
Imagine meeting like the guy of your dreams and it's like, just letting you know I love Nicki Minaj. He's like, I do too. I'm like,
wow.
What? It's amazing. Like, you know, what's the best Nicki Minaj feature? Like best feature that she was on?
I
know what you're gonna say.
I want to say Up All Night. That's what I want to say.
Okay.
With Drake.
Yes.
She body Drake on that.
Okay. That's a good one. Right now. Do you have a favorite
and,
music? Oh,
sorry.
Truffle Butter.
It's more.
Truffle Butter's another one. And
Motorsport.
Nah, not even that.
Okay.
What's the song with Kanye, Rick Ross, Jay-Z?
Oh, they snapped
Monster.
on that. Yeah,
who had the best verse on that one?
Yeah.
We
can go on. We can have a whole episode about
Nicki. You see, we could do all Nicki. Shout out Nicki, Queen Stand Up.
All right, I'm gonna give y'all the Nicki, man. Look,
Nicki Minaj. If you want to come,
then she touched the pop. Listen,
it's over.
Come on,
super bass.
Yeah.
Once she crossed over, it was a wrap. She can literally go anywhere. Just like she's unstoppable. And Cardi B can too. Cardi B went to the Latino market and she was able to cross over too. She did pop as well.
So speaking of Nicki, y'all a couple. How do y'all feel about her man and the relationship that she picked? I know that's deep. That's the one because
we need Safari back. Slide back.
She should have
Why
kept
she
McNeil.
She came for us like that.
Yeah,
that was disrespectful.
That's wild, right? Look at that. Now we not talking about music no more.
You know what?
That's crazy.
You know when you need a leg up in the conversation? It's just like, oh yeah, but what about your cousin that's in jail? Like, you just throw out some random
and your
shit.
mama got one leg.
Disrespectful.
What we doing?
Since we gonna talk about it.
You know what I mean? Like, dang,
listen,
we said we like Cardi B, but like, you don't have to go there. Like, that was just like, that was OD.
The lawyer said we can't talk about that.
Okay.
That was so unnecessary. But we're almost running out of time anyway, because listen, Saved by the Bell, because it's not going to go there today.
Coming soon.
Love you, Nicki Minaj. Love your family. Cardi B, we love you as well. This is another amazing episode of the Demi Lobo podcast. Here with my girl, Joycey J. Let us know your IG one time so they can follow
Joycey
you.
J with the underscore at the end, y'all.
Period. And Will?
Sir_Willie. I am.
And it's private too, so.
You gonna accept the request?
Nope. He's not accepting any requests. Just letting you know. I'm just kidding. No. You can accept all the requests. I'm Demi Lobo. At Demi Lobo. No, I'm kidding. You can accept all the requests. I'm joking. At Demi Lobo. Demi Lobo Pod on IG. We're on YouTube. We're streaming on Spotify. We're on Apple Music. Follow us. And hopefully this is your new favorite podcast. And when we come back, we're going to have a tagline. Like, we need something to let you know. Like, we're getting there. We just got the logo on the wall.
Come on.
We are making,
and it look good.
That
pink with the pink, come on.
You know what I mean? We're making strides. All right. So thankful for our behind the scenes team. Follow us, subscribe everywhere. Every subscriber gets an invite to the wedding. And we'll see you guys next time.